Happy Monday, everybody. I am off to the post office and we are going to head to some thrift stores, see what's going on over there. So let's go get into this. Okay, let's go over some items that I found at a couple thrift stores. I'll go over the first one, which was a couple different things. Keep an eye out for these. Any type of Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights stuff sells pretty decent. This is from 2018. I comped these. These were $15 to $20. One sold by itself for $15. So I'm going to lot them up. There's a second one in here. And they were only 99 cents. But I'm going to lot them together and sell them for 20. Also in there was this. Now this isn't an original. This is from 2019. But make it a Blockbuster night shirt. And it's an official Blockbuster shirt. Let's see right here. And of course Blockbusters aren't around anymore, but there's a lot of nostalgia behind it. And this was selling for like 15 bucks. So it's still fairly new, a couple years old, but 15 bucks. And I paid $4 for it, so I should make about 10 bucks off of it. Unless I list it on Mercari, which sells a little bit more. So maybe, you know, like I said, either or. I might sell it on there for 20, eBay for 15. And then I found this Cowboy Harley Davidson of Austin shirt, and that was also $3.99. So I'll sell this. This is an extra large. I'll probably post this for 20 bucks. Should make about 15 bucks off of it. Also in the same store, they had vinyls, 4 for $1, but you can only buy 4. You couldn't buy anything any less. So I took advantage of it and I bought 4 vinyls. Let me grab them out real fast and show you. And the first one is Rush, Grace Under Pressure. Of course, look how young they look there. He's no longer with us. One of the best drummers in the world, if not the best drummer in the world. Definitely punched record, but the record itself, the vinyl itself, looked really good. I was surprised that some of the vinyls in there were in really good shape. And usually it's scratches or nicks or something, but then I got this Triumph album, which is really cool. Of course, Triumph had their big hit, Fight the Good Fight, and a couple other ones. And I did grab the Beatles Revolver, and this one was actually it was in pretty decent shape too, the vinyl, which I was shocked for the age of it. And the last one I did grab was the Great Muppet Caper. Now this one is let's see, I think there's like 2 songs on here, maybe 1 or 2 songs on here, but it's got the old Sears $1.19 tag on it. And that one I haven't comped, but the other ones I did comp. They had like a couple David Lee Roth records in there, nothing that was worth anything. And the last thing I got from this store was, well, kind of keep your eye out for these type of books. Aircraft Power Plants. Now this book I believe I only paid 50 cents for, and it's a $15 to $20 book, but it's got all kinds of pictures in there for aircraft engines and stuff. So I'll definitely make at least 14 or 15 bucks off of this when it's all said and done, if I can get this back in the bag. So that was all that I bought at that place. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got at the other place real fast. If I can put these back here without damaging anything. No, I better put these over here. Okay, so the last thing I got, and it was basically all shirts except for one VHS tape. That was $1. So anytime I can find anime still sealed, I pick it up. And I'll probably sell this for $15. There's a lot of anime has a cult following now, and this was actually a pretty fun series. And then I grabbed now this is a vintage shirt right here. That shirt right there is actually from my wife. She loves the Cubs. So. But this right here is a vintage, and this is new for me too, PFK shirt. It's a 2XL, Michael Jackson on it. And on the back, it says Air. with the Michael Jackson silhouette. Someone had sold one of these. It wasn't a Michael Jackson one, but it was a PFK shirt for 80 bucks. There's no other listings on there, so I'm going to go ahead and list it for 50 bucks. We'll see what we get. And then the other two shirts I grabbed was, every once in a while I'll grab a Tory Richards shirt if it looks nice. But this Tory Richards shirt that I grabbed, the flower shirt, all the flower shirts that I saw on there were comping for like 25 bucks. So I'll probably, this was $2.99, so I'll probably sell this for, I don't know, maybe 25 bucks. We'll see. At least 20. And the last item I got today was this. Now this is new for me too. This is another new bolo. It's called PRPS Goods and Company. Bruised Never Broken, New York. So. And that one, these are selling for $25 to $30, which I was kind of surprised. And there was another guy in there, he was looking at shirts, and he was kind of like hand picking shirts, so I didn't know if he was another buyer, but he just walked right by it, so I kind of figured, well, he might just be, you know, buying for himself. I'm not too sure. And sometimes, every once in a while, I'll run into someone who is they must be thrifters also and resellers, because I'll run into them in little circles. But like in my area, it's pretty much me, as far as I know, that does a lot of the resale that I've ran into and talked to people. Most of them are like they'll buy stuff, but they'll resell it like locally, flea markets, yard sales, all that stuff. But the one guy that I do run into once in a while, he does sell stuff on eBay too, but I don't know if he's full-time or part-time. I'm full-time, but I don't know if he's part-time or not. But that was pretty much it for today. I think tomorrow I'm probably going to hit, I might go out of town and hit some thrift stores again. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But it's definitely getting hot today. It's 85 degrees out, so I'm going to go home and hit some AC weather inside. Happy rainy Thursday. I'm getting ready to head out and check out some thrift stores. The rain was coming down pretty hard, but it's kind of subsided. So I'm going to go out and enjoy today. This is my last day in my 40s. I turn 50 tomorrow, so I'm excited, not excited, but anyway, hopefully we find some cool stuff today. Let's see what we can get into. Okay, I am back from the thrift stores, and I found two, well, actually I shopped at two, let's say. I found a lot of good stuff at both stores. Let me go ahead and get into them. The first thing I got was a couple of VHS tapes, Rugrats. Always keep your eyes out for these, because these might sell for 10, 12 bucks. You can lot them up, make a little bit more. This was 99 cents. And this one right here, Noozles. That's a new one for me, but that one sold for like 14 bucks. So hopefully I'll make about 10 bucks off of that one. The next item that I found was this. And it's not old. It's a retro toy. The Invisible Man Super 7 makes these reflection figures. And like I said, they make a bunch of different type of figures. They even make a lot of rock figures. And all kinds of neat, they even make like Army of Darkness, Evil Dead, any type of like horror figure. But this was $2.99, so I might throw that one in my collection. The next thing I grabbed was this Snoopy Ceramic Bank from 1966. Now this was $1.99. I've seen this go from anywhere from $35 to $55. And the more it goes for depends on if it has the actual bottom piece that holds in place, holds all the coins in there. Now I didn't have it obviously with it, so this probably will sell for like 35. It looks like it might have a small tiny little chip right there, but I mean, that's no big deal. I'll put that on there. Like I said, I'm hoping to get at least 25 bucks off of this thing. That would be kind of nice. Get that tag off of there. So that was it from that thrift store. And the next thrift store that I hit had a bunch of stuff. The first thing I want to go over is some shirts that I found. Always keep your eye out for Western apparel shirts, because those sell pretty good. Depends on the brand. The first thing I got was this, and this is a new label for me. I've never seen this one. It's called Express Rider. And it does have the pearl snap button down. And that one sold, there was a couple different ones like this. It sold for 25. So I'm looking to get at least 20 out of it. And the next item that I got was, and I always get these and they seem to sell pretty good for me, but sometimes they sell fast, sometimes they sell slow, but it's the Plains Western wear. And this is a really nice shirt. And by the way, all these shirts that I have are extra large. And you can kind of see the sleeve and the pearl snap on this one. So that one I'll probably sell for, I don't know, 20, 25. And the last one, I didn't comp this, but I went ahead and picked it up. It's an older Wrangler Western shirt. And this one, there's the label. This one, this might not be that old, to be honest with you. But either way, and it's got the blue cuff inside. I might list this for 25 and see what I can get out of it. All three of them together were $15, but if I do sell one of them, that should cover the cost. The next thing I did get from there were a couple of cassette tapes. Always keep your eyes out for any of the older rap cassette tapes, because some of them go for pretty good money. These two right here, Positive K and Eric B. and Rakim. Now this one sold on there on eBay for $15 to $20. And I only paid 79 cents for them, so I'll probably just lot those up. Maybe I'll get 20 out of them. The back of this case is broke, so I ended up buying another cassette that was not really worth anything, but I bought this cassette just to have the case so I can replace this with that one. The next thing I did get was pretty interesting, but I contemplated over and over because I hate buying Beanie Babies. I will not buy Beanie Babies unless it's the old tags, and there's certain old tag ones, but I went back and forth and I finally decided to go ahead and grab these. These were Beanie Kids. Now there's two of them here. I'll show you the other bag, but the thing that's going to sell for me is these, the clothing, the actual clothing themselves, or itself, is inside the bag, inside the package, still sealed. And these probably will sell, I'm gonna lot them up. Some of them have sold for $5 to $15. There's a cheerleader one, I think it went for like $15, but I will probably lot all these up and I might sell these separate. Some of these do go for $15, $25, but it takes a while to sell these. But the clothing I should sell, and I'll probably just lot up, let's see, there's 4 there. And I'll probably put that together with this one right here. Oh, it's starting to get hot out here. It's almost 80. There's a firefighter, school days, and I can't see what the other two are, but that's the clothing right there. And then of course there's 2 or 3 Beanie Kids in here, but I'm gonna try, I'll probably lot all these up and sell them for $45 without the Beanie Kids. I'll definitely make my money back on them. They might slow a little bit, or sell a little bit slower than normal, but I really couldn't pass that up. I was thinking, oh, $10 for each bag. Beanie Babies forever and ever and ever will not sell for me. Like I said, I sold one for like $250 one time, but it was an old one with an old tag on it. I just kind of stay away from them. I don't like touching them, but those being in the package still, the clothing, I didn't want to turn that down. But anyway, so hopefully I'll sell them, make my money back, and then another 20, 25 off of it. And that don't include the dolls. But that was pretty much it today. I found a lot of cool stuff. That's probably it for this week for thrifting, because tomorrow is my 50th and I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna stay home and celebrate. And by the time you see this video, the video will be out. So, but that's it for today. We'll see you later. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm out today with my brother. We're thrifting. I was gonna hit some yard sales, but obviously it's been raining, so we're gonna head into these thrift stores and see what we get into. All right, my thrifting on this Saturday is finished. So let me go ahead and show you what I picked up. Picked up quite a few things today. The first thing I picked up is a bunch of these little bags of toys. Now, some of these bags actually have some stuff in there that might be worth some money. I did find one of the bags had a bunch of erasers, Pokemon original erasers in there, but this one has like a little Tarzan from the Tarzan movie and one of the Rugrats characters. So actually there's Tarzan right there. Nothing crazy. But this bag right here actually had, I don't know if you can see them, there's a couple of erasers right here and there's one right here. And I'll probably, once I break them up, I'll see how much they're worth. I only paid like $1.99 for that. So wasn't too much going on at that thrift store. But this other thrift store that I went to, and I've never seen this before. It's called Socrates, probably Socrates. I probably butchered that. Anyway, oh, there we go. That wasn't cool. Actually, it does come off, believe it or not. That is the controller for it. And it must move around. Yeah. So it looks like an infrared controller. And it has batteries that go on the back. And it also has a 12 volt that goes in the side. But this is from the 80s. And I'm going to probably go in and plug it in and see what... It's definitely got RF antenna out. And see what I can make out of it. Because comps on eBay, I bought this for $7. He had $9.99 listed on it. But he's like, it's been sitting here for a while. So I'll go ahead and sell it for $7. I was like, can't beat that. So anyway... That was going for like 50 to 60 on eBay, which is really cool. And one of the other things I got was, wasn't that this thing. Now this was at a different thrift store. This is a 2007 Naruto shirt. It's size medium. I keep finding these in smaller sizes. I wish they were in bigger sizes because they'd sell for a lot more, but I'll probably make like 20 bucks off of this one. And also, now these were $7.99, and these LeBrons sell on eBay for 60 bucks used. So I will definitely clean them up and make at least probably 45, 50 bucks off of these. They're not in the worst shape. They're not in the best shape, but they're still in pretty decent shape, I should say. So that wasn't a bad find at all today. And at the other thrift stores, I found, let's see, first thing I found was this box of cards. A lot of basketball cards, I'm assuming, in there. And it was only $3, so I'm going to take a chance, see what I can find. It looks like it's a lot of 90s cards. You can only hope and pray that there's Michael Jordan cards in there, but I like taking a chance on some of those things because this store that I went to doesn't really get a lot of traffic, so maybe, you know, someone just brought it in, didn't know what they had and put it in there. But I always like to think that way. It's always fun to think that way, I should say. And I did pick up this. Now this is vintage. This is a Mad Engine Captain America t-shirt. It's a size large, and some of these go from 15 to 60 bucks, but this wasn't listed on there, so I'm gonna list it for 35. Let's see what happens. And I also picked up this 1990 Pro Set Soccer, still sealed, card set. Now, the card crazes has been going through the roof. And, of course, a lot of the 1990s cards aren't worth squat. But there is a card that's in this set right here, or in this, that goes for 35, 40 bucks. It's an English Premier League player, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But when I was looking at it, this is $9.99, by the way, or 10 bucks. When I was looking at it, they consistently sold for that price. So if I get 2 or 3 out of this box in there, you know, I more than made my money back. So no big deal on that. And the last thing that I found today, which I'm super excited about, and I'm hoping it works because the guy said it works. I haven't seen this since, I don't know, late 80s, but this thing is awesome. This is a Tomitronic 3D game. Now this game actually came with a strap that goes on the side. Obviously it's not on there, but that's where these little things are here for. But yeah, you just put it up to your face and you just, you know, hit these buttons up at the top, and you just basically zap spaceships and stuff. There was different things. There was a racer, there was like an alien type. I think I had the red version of this, but now this completely not new, but completed, I should say, with the little rope thing that come with it, was going for $100 sold on eBay. And it goes anywhere from 15 to 30, 40, 50. It's all over the place, but I don't know if I'm gonna sell it, to be honest with you, because I've thought about this game for a long time, and I was like, I'll probably never find another one of these again. But it was nice finding this today, so I'm really hard on trying not to sell this thing. But I don't know. I mean, I really want to keep it. I'm not sure, but definitely I'm leaning a lot towards keeping it for myself than selling it. But that was pretty much it today. Found a lot of cool stuff, like I said. Brother went out with me today. We had a good time. Found a lot of stuff that I definitely could sell, make money. I think my total today that I paid for everything was probably like, I don't know, 30, 35 bucks. And I'll definitely make that money back on a few things here and then some, especially that Socrates or Socrates, whichever way it's called, thing, if it works. So I'm hoping it does. That's a neat looking little game, and I've never heard of it before, which is interesting, but it's definitely from the 80s when I looked it up. So, and that's it for today. So I'm going to show you now part 2 of the trip to the Armament Museum. So please enjoy. This week I'm going to go over some items that just sold on eBay alone. The first item was this Franklin Merriam-Webster's Bookman Collegiate Dictionary. I believe I picked this thing up for $3 or $4 and ended up selling for $33. So I probably made about a $25 profit off of it when it was all said and done. Next up was this Huck shirt that I paid $5 for. I took a best offer of $18 on it, so I ended up making probably about $12. These Nike Airmore Uptempo shoes that I bought sold for $45. I believe I paid less than $5 or $6 for them, and I know I made about $30 profit off of this. Here's that vintage 90s Toucan Dance Men Hawaiian shirt that I bought a couple weeks back for $3 or $4. I took a best offer of $20 on it and made about a $15 profit. These type of Hawaiian shirts are starting to sell a lot for me now. It's that time of year where everybody's starting to wear these wacky and wild shirts. I paid roughly under $2 for this little lot right here at a yard sale. I ended up selling it for $20, so I made about $17 profit off of these little books. So keep your eye out for any of these type of Whitman old books. They do sell. Next up is this Unidrum colored print processor. I paid about $4 or $5 for this thing and ended up taking, or actually it was a winning bid on this for $80. So I was all into this thing for about $70 profit. And last but not least this week is this Guitar Hero Sunburst guitar for the Wii. I purchased a Wii with 2 guitar controllers a few months back with a bunch of games, and I listed this one as well as some other stuff from that lot I got. This sold for $20, so I made about a $15 profit off of this. Well, it's been a fun week this week, finding all kinds of cool stuff yet again. I also enjoyed going to that Armament Museum a while back and showing you the second part of that. I'll probably show you a third part. There's actually a third part. I'll show you a third part probably further down, a couple episodes later. Stay tuned this week for some more bite-sized episodes, and if you like this episode, please hit the subscribe and like button, and we'll see you next time.